right to repent. Before getting on, I'm gonna go ahead and pray. Double honor to our teachers, the head apostles, elders, great leaders, home, people, love, say, teach, to the place of the elect. Let's sit out here again. We get it again. Prophesy against America, man.
Done. This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
You see, that's the job of the prophet, man. In his lifetime, to set our face against Mount Seir, which mostly he saw him in his enterprise being America, man. You know, and let you know, hey, how about you now shot against this place, man? See?
And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
And thus saith the Lord, man. It ain't our own word, man. You know, hey, the Lord against you, you know, so-called white man. See? Hey, and Israel, because you follow after his ways, man. See, man?
It says, And I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
You see? Hey, America is going to be most desolate, man. Hey, you ain't going to be able to, ain't no archaeologists coming to America after this place. Like, they go to Sodom and Gomorrah, or they go to Egypt to view the pyramids and shit. Or you ain't got Mount Seir. You know, don't go to Mount Seir, and they look at the remains. You ain't going to have the remains of America, man. You see, this place is going to be the most desolate, man. That's it. You see?
If I may, it says stretch out his hand, man. The Lord gonna send you how to do his work, man. And it's gonna be quick work. The Lord says gonna only take 1 hour. Verse 4, it says, And I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
Well, see, I'm going to consider in that day. You know, and even the Lord have been the atheist consider, man. You know, some shit that happened atheist, like, my God. By the destruction that's going to take place, man. The Lord going to make America all the melt, man. See, that's why he tell you. That's why he tell you in the book, 2 Peter, he say, hey, what manner of men are you men all go to conversation with God? Hey, knowing the destruction that's coming, man. See, America going to be destroyed. America going to be sieged. See, before the destruction going to take place, you know, the power going to go out. The food gonna run dry, the water gonna run dry. See, it's gonna be a new reality. You know? And that's gonna contribute to that place, this place being desolate, the cities being waste. You know?
It says,
it's up real quick. Book of Jeremiah 30 and 24. The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it. Until he has performed the intent of his heart. So that's really, what's written within the scriptures. The intent of Yahweh Shalom Shah is written what the scriptures promise. Which his perfect will is to destroy America, man. That's to sum it all up. You know, he's going to cap it out. Just going back to, then you're going to know I'm the Lord. It's when the Lord destroy America. Because he plagued Egypt, and his name was glorified. But over the course of time, they probably acknowledged what happened in Egypt, but they forgot who did. But when America's destroyed, before you even say something about America, you're going to say your how about Shalom Shah. You know?
if I may, what it say, you gonna know it after death by faith?
I'm thinking about that scripture. I'm going to say that to 15. Oh, there, right. Okay, come on.
That's the key word of Lord. Yep.
It's like finish it off. It says, and until he have performed the intents of his heart, in the latter days ye shall consider it.
You got to see. And the latter days, you're going to consider it, man. You know, you're going to consider the Lord as the ultimate American. They're now considered the Lord, man. His ways were pretty much abolished as it stands as a mountain, you know. So they ain't considering him, man, the latter days when the past started panning out. When everything the prophets were saying started to show in the earth, then you're going to start to consider. That's when you're going to start to seek. You tell you that in April, they went to and fro. You see? And that's when you're going to start to seek the name of the Lord. You're going to start to seek his counsel. You're going to understand that this was the way of life, man. You know?
Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, ye children of Israel.
Yep, see, so this counsel is read to you children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land,
Let's see why.
because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
Yep, and that ultimately go back to Esau in. You know, he pretty much he abolished the ways of Yahweh Shah. You know, he say that in Revelation 11 chapter. He said, Lord was crucified. You know, that going to his heritage, you know, his image, his characteristics. You know, the Christian is getting you towards love, man. He bring out precept, you know, God is love. You know, but now I'm going to Exodus where he tell you that he a man of the Lord. You know?
By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they broke out, and blood touching blood.
That's pretty much the vibration of the earth. You see, also because the ways of the Lord was abolished, so now you got a society of iniquity, man. Everybody walking out of their own vain opinion and imagination, man. That's why the Lord don't like to play a dream.
Therefore shall the land mourn.
But see, the land gonna mourn, man. He said all the people of the land do language. Hey, America promote pride, man. Hey, pride drive this place. If you're in America, you outside the council, hey, 9 times out of 10, you problem, man. You know, you can't hearken to the words of the Lord because you're proud. You know, hey,
That's right, that's it. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna say to add your point. That's a great point. Yeah, even with you, let's say like the average American, when they go to work and they foreshadow, they forecast, they say if I get 40 hours, I get this many hours, then I can do this. That's a level of pride. You don't have to be just in the traditional system. You got your goals, but when you discredit Yahweh Shah, Scripture says acknowledge him in all thy ways. So when you don't apply the idea that there's a higher power that's driving you, then that's an act of pride. You know? So just to add to your point, everybody outside this council, because they with us, for example, is Lord willing. You know, even if I say, hey, I'm gonna step over here to the side, you know, they Lord willing, I'll be right there. I just wanted to add that point.
What you're saying, because that's pride, because you ain't acknowledging something that controls your destiny.
Right.
Control your fate. You saying that I did. I, you know what I'm saying? That's a prideful statement. You say that. You know, man, people say it, they don't say it, to be proud, but really, when you think about it,
It's subtle, but it's due to your ignorance.
Right.
You're not doing Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that's going to contribute to these fatalities. All right? And Jeremiah, the future fatalities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The great miseries, the fatalities, and they already been jumping off, man. All right. Oh, remember, did y'all hear the story of the girl walked in front of the train? Yeah. That was judgment, man. All right.
Hey, real quick, really fall in the spirit of Esau.
Right.
And that's the ultimate spirit Esau is, man. Proud spirit. You know, this. What's that, Obadiah? Pride in our heart, let the sea be.
Right.
Y'all that dwelleth in the cliffs and rock, say up in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground, man? Woo. When you saying shit, ain't nobody can fuck with me.
Right. Can I say these niggas, and I'm going to say it again with the R-E-R at the bottom, the end of it. Niggers. You follow suit, man. Right? It's niggers. Let me give you an example. Esau, you see them, they march, they have a little hard break, they butter to their step. You know, that's pride. They think that they're going to contribute to living. They think that they're going to put in the work to live. You know, that if I work out, I'm going to live.
That's true. And the scripture say, bodily exercise,
Living. Now, it profits. But it profits little because, again, you can't negate the fact that there's a higher power. Well, I remember years ago, the apostle brought out an excellent example of, what's that broad, Jackie Joyner Person?
Oh, yeah.
She's the most athletic bitch. Yeah. Right? And she dropped dead. And this is a nigga who was on 350,000 camel horses. Right? Yeah, hundreds. And he's still living. This nigga, he rallied. Rally that. Well, really, just rally that. We go to some console.
No, my bad. Checkers.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but that,
Yeah. Con. Crystal, yeah. Up north, you got white coming. Down south, you got crystal. Go ahead, slot that.
yeah, but that, hey, that's an example, right? Of there being a higher power that controls the destiny of men. You know? You can't conjure up life through exercise. I mean, like again, it benefits. It's good to work out and do that. But we do it in understanding the spirit that that's not going to add a Cuban-sized statue or a second-time life. But on the flip side, Esau believe that shit. That's why you see these devils. Oh, we saw two devils. As cold as it is, they were jogging, man, sweating. Go ahead, oh, yeah.
They say the spirit of Esau always to the sand. See you next week.
Right.
Giant 4:13. Go to now ye that say today or tomorrow. Go to now ye that say today or tomorrow.
Right, and that's the vibration in this system. All right, like the brother said, see you next week. Oh, they just did it. They just did it. I see you, you know. See that? It's weird, man. All right, or like you actually hear that saying, same time, same place. You know, that's pride, man. That's the pride that contributes to the pride that's on display here in Babylon the Great, the land of confusion, man. And what makes it the land of confusion is because they haven't quite come to the true understanding of a higher power. You see, that was only given to Israel, and in particular the elect, the beloved city, man. The elect. Go ahead.
It says, go to now ye that say today or tomorrow.
Yep.
Man, that's the spirit. Go ahead.
It says, go to now ye that say today or tomorrow. We will go into such a city and continue down here.
Right, see that? And you know that has a prophetic overtone to it as well. Hey, because when you consider the so-called white man and his diabolical plan is to dwell in a certain city, the new world, that new city that he's looking to build, the new world order. That's the spiritual overtone. Matter of fact, continue, you know what I'm saying?
You will go into such a city and continue down here and buy and sell.
And buy and sell, man. Read Revelation the 13th chapter, it speaks about the bridge is built to the new world order. That's going to be submitted by the Quran, in which no man will be able to buy or sell. That means conduct business, man. All right? Because when you look at the blueprint of these devils, which we already been given, the ISAB, you see what they're trying to do. They want to get rid of the undesirable, and you have to reach a certain quota to function in that system. You know, the useless eaters, as it were. Or what's that Twilight Zone? The librarian. That's the whole Twilight Zone. There's a chilling look into the future, man. That's what these devils. So that's why in the spirit, that's talking about Esau, and it's covering all bases. From something as subtle as you saying, I'm going to wake up today and I'm going to go to Atlanta and I'm going to do some business and come back and don't acknowledge the Lord, to something that's extreme as you're looking into the future and say you're going to build an entire city and operate and function when it's Yahweh Shem Hawashai who controls your destiny, man. Go ahead, read again.
It said, go to now ye that say today or tomorrow. You will go into such a city and continue down here and buy and sell and get gain. Whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow.
Right, you don't know the future, which tomorrow is done. Oh, the only ones who know what's on tomorrow is the prophets. Okay? We have been given that ability. We have been given power. We got spiritual powers up there. We can tell you your future. You know? We can tell you how you're going to die. All right? We're going to just say, pick a number. We're going to say, hey, get Jeremiah 15 chapter. Start at the top and just pick a number. See? Go ahead.
It says, "For what is your life? It is even a vapor."
Right, and that shows you right there. When you read what scripture, Wisdom of Solomon, is that Wisdom of Solomon, a fifth chapter? Life is but a second chapter. Wisdom of Solomon, second chapter. You know, it's such a, life is but a mist. So really everything is a build up. Hey, goes back to what y'all opened up with, Ezekiel 35th chapter. Set thy face against Mount Seir. You think Yahweh Shai switched it up? Or the New Testament switched the momentum? No, it's talking about the same offender. And how ironic we here, all right? You can't tell me that this thing is not accurate because we could go into our pocket and pull out the currency and there's an Edomite face on it. Just like in the ancient Roman Empire.
It says, "For what is your life? It is even a vapor."
Woo!
Now,
And again, you know, like a pastor can read that and can scold you. You know, he can say, yo, later on, pastor, without the understanding, without the Holy Spirit, can read that and get that from it. Your life is motivated, you know. But what's the spiritual overtone to that? See? That's the build up to the fall of America, man, and the so-called white man's reign of terror. That's why I said goes down to you rich men. All right? So, see, that's actually talking about a certain person. That's talking about the ruler. And that goes to Lazarus and the rich man, you know, 5 men. It goes back to the 5 bankers, man. All right? Amshel, Bauer, the Bauer. When you go into that word Bauer, it goes into the peasants. And that's the so-called white man, all right? The bobtails, the red shields. And that's why they want to shut us down. You know? Well,
it says, "It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time."
and see that? Come on, man. And so it's the same song. All right? When you read that with understanding the spiritual lenses, you see where it all leads right back to the fall of the so-called white man. That's why the scripture said, who could but prophesy? All right? This thing is actually coming together talking shit, man. You know? You're not going to catch us with a panel of guys. No. The spirit we in is to prophesy. In which the prophecy, by default, leads to expounding on the fall of the so-called white man. Go ahead, man.
It says, "It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then shall vanish away." Woo! For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will.
If the Lord will. And the only ones who's going to say that or make that acknowledgement is those of the elect, man. And then the prophet speaks about the fear of the Lord. And those who fear the Lord often spake on his name. What's that? Malachi 3rd chapter. Right. So we're given by the fear of the Lord. All right? The Lord breathed us on his true nature. You know that that's the Lord that kills babies and shit like that. Here it is, you be a tough killer. But the sight of a baby, you'll change your mind. Now we'll understand. You know about that baby that's born? That don't apply to you, how much you got to say.
What that is, shit. Talking about China, what it is,
Yeah, no white folk kid.
Scarface.
Okay, yeah.
Look at you now. Look at you. Well,
Oh, yeah.
the rest
You got all messed up.
Yeah, you got messed
Got
up, man.
emotional, man.
Yeah, man.
The social was,
Told you, no fucking kid. You know?
look at you now.
Look at you now. Blowing that boy brains out right.
And fucked up $1 billion,
Yeah, he did.
right?
Yeah.
And he was in jail.
Yeah, man.
He was the nephew.
Yeah, he was. Fucked it up, man. That got him fucked up right there.
Yeah.
Disobeying orders. Like you say, he gained a soft spot.
Yeah, he got, hey, that's why we have been, see, we the stone. The Lord raised up stone. Who have seen such a thing? And y'all don't see the chat room. We celebrate the drama, man. Yeah, y'all don't know about no chat room. That's a yes. Right? Oh, yeah. Yep. And he's like, yeah. one of them boys, man. Because they out there in the field. Remember that one on Louisiana? He showed us, he actually went back. What was it? Was it the Rock Town? I think it was the Rock Town. Yeah.
Okay.
He was just out there, man. And I knew he wasn't a regular homeless guy. Because first of all, we out here, we in the street, we've been out here teaching for years. You know who's who. Then you can see he had on the ACT boots, the all conditioning built. He had the book bag, you know. And he wanted to get a glimpse at the process. Yeah. Yeah, man. Go ahead, man.
It says, for that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, you shall live and do this and that.
Right, if the Lord will. And that's our mentality. The Lord will it. Like if I was to walk off now, right? If I'm going to get a coffee. This man, something called the cops, something called the cops. Y'all see stuff out, man. Man, that's, you know what I'm saying? Right here, man. But I was going to say, like, if I was to step over to whatever you restroom, if I don't physically tell you, Lord willing, in my mind, I'm going to be thinking, yeah, Lord will, you know? Lord will, bro. You know, you step in the kitchen, Lord will, man. The Lord, man, Lord can cut. Hey, man, when you think about it, even King David said, you think upon these things. Because think about it, right? When you really consider that your next breath ain't coming, think about that. Like your next literal breath is not up to you.
Right.
See that? But the only ones going to come into that fear is the elect, man. Which, you know, you have certain to come in, they might not be numbered amongst the elect. You know what proves that? Because they lack of fear. You guys come in and they operate in a certain fear. That proves that they never really feared. They didn't get what it was about.
This book of Luke, chapter 12 and verse 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful, or should I say plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. He says, and he said, this will I do. I will pour down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods, and I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years.
See that? And again, that's another one of those precepts that applies across the board.
Right.
You know, just from some old nigga with a 401k, you know, old Cadillac driving nigga, man. And you old Jake, you gonna get into old church, shucking and jocking, fried chicken niggas, man. Because you can't tell a nigga like that. You know, a nigga who put in a lot of work, he got a 401k, and he thinks to himself he has much saved up for much years. But that's just one side of the spectrum. That also applies to the extreme of the rules. And which that's what these brothers attempting to do. They're attempting to tear down this system and rebuild another. Right? It's not these brothers looking to tear down the dollar and translate over into a digital currency. Smart cities. Which this is a smart city. You know, around these parts, you know, in all these different metropolitan areas. Like this devil trying to translate over to a global, you know, system. And it's all an effort to press the reset button so you understand. Go ahead,
It says, and I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool,
right, see, thou fool, go ahead.
this night thy soul shall be required of thee.
Right, so that proves right there that there's a higher power that controls your spirit, right? And again, from the extreme of just someone wandering aimlessly through the streets of Babylon the Great to the elites. The Lord controls your life. You know? What's this one guy he just got to the banker, one of the more infamous Evelyn. Yeah. And also, what's the other one who had the 7 heart transplant? Yeah, and that wasn't it with that nigga. That nigga was, he was harvesting organs. Yeah, that nigga had a factory full of organs when his liver go out. Call in an Israelite organs. Because they know that, you know, we are more vibrant or lively people. Yeah? Go ahead, that was on that?
Just real quick, like you were saying, going back like the other said, man, they can put that puts your mind in the elites. Because they don't rich men, man. You know, but what fucks them up and what makes them that foolish rich man is like we said in Obadiah. And they're what that was you said, they planned it to 23 or something like that. 23 or something like that, but really, that's it. You look at the, you get a schedule of an NFL football season or NCAA football season, basketball. You see the schedule of a fucking 21 Savage, somebody. This motherfucker, he's looking 2 years into the future. I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be there. Yeah, man, that would make you foolish, right? Because you're planning about the time that you're gonna control.
Like, can I say too, like you consider the NFL, right? They got schedules set up for 2000.
Exactly.
Hotels booked, planes booked, you know, for the next couple of years, man. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's a part of the Babylonian, the Chaldean. The witchcraft of America, which witchcraft really goes into the rebellion of the Chaldeans. The scriptures say, suffer not a witch to live, which America is that witch for real. Right. That's why she got that golden coming on it.
Right. Because Isaiah 47, daughter of the Chaldean.
Daughter of the Chaldean. She's the witch that the Lord not going to suffer to live. And she's going to be burned. And that's why when you, right?
Yeah.
That's the law being there.
That's
the Lord is going to be honoring the law when you destroy the whole.
That's true.
Everybody's going to shoot those books on, cast those phones on. Hey, can I say real quick? The product, all the people, again, like the brother said, everybody outside of this circle, so you can understand. The reason is not based upon the testimony of Yahweh Shai. They are nothing more than the underlings, you know. What you call them little motherfuckers? Minions. You little motherfuckers, man. Yeah. Minions, man. That's what you are. Because you have taken after the so-called white man, like the brother said. It's nothing for a motherfucker to say, where you see yourself 5 years from now.
Right.
You better ask us that, like, you ask me the question where I see you 5 years from now, I'm say, hold up, somebody get me Jeremiah 15 chapter.
Yep, Luke 6:12-20. But the Most High said unto him, thou foolish, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. He says, then who shall these things be that thou hast provided?
Yeah, so everything that you laid up is going to go to someone else. Even King Solomon spoke about that vexation of spirit, and who to know if the one come after will build your daughter. Right. But we know in this case, we're going to leave over everything. We're going to get the spoils. Right. Esau going to attempt to escape the spoils, but the Lord is going to reserve the spoils for us. Really, that's the son of earth and the million of it, and not just the planet Earth, but throughout the universe. So-called white man know that. That's why they got spacesuits. They're driven by the outer limits.
Luke 12:21. So is he that layeth up riches for himself is not rich towards the Most High.
It's Proverbs 27:1. boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not
Oh,
what.
yeah. And that's the ultimate act of pride. You boasting in tomorrow as if you control your own destiny. And that ultimately applies to Esau. And those minions. Okay, we just say Esau because he's on trial. But there's a such thing as, what would you call it? Not associates, but affiliates. That's one of them. Yeah, cousins, that's one. Yeah, accessory. Yeah, you're accessory to it. You're an accessory to the crime. Right? So that applies to all of you. And you'll have to prove that. Isaiah 13 and 15. Whosoever is joined unto them. And also Ecclesiastes the 10th chapter. As the ruler of the city is, such as they that dwell therein. But I want to add another quick point, right, to what you just read. Both night and tomorrow. We went into it. I don't know if you remember a couple years back. I think that was a.
That was just like you said, because you brought out earlier that they was running.
Jake. Oh man, that's spirit. Now you see Jake following suit, man. Wow. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they follow after Esau. Man. And that's the sacrifice you're making. You know, it's cold and I'm gonna live. Come on, man. That's good, man. You can't make it up. You got to have a shot cold, yo. Come on, man. We've been sent to get power laws in the house. They got to go, they monitor their hearts beat, how many steps they take. Right? And then they go and they go home and they check, yep, I ran 100 steps. Yeah, and then the app say, yep, you just added 5 years from 6 of your life.
Fuck out of here.
That's pride. Now, you say, most night and tomorrow, you went into a lesson where these devils, brace yourself now, these devils actually have plans all the way up to the year 2100. You know? They actually do. But that proves, you know what that proves too? Reincarnation. For the higher ups, you know, they on the left hand, they understand, they have a certain level of understanding, you know, that transcends these regular people out here. They know about reincarnation, man. So that's why they plan so far out. And they put an emphasis on securely, you know, having that grip on power so that it will assure their little ones and their little ones after that, their little ones to the generation when they come back. And it'll be a soft landing. Came back, oh, yep, it's still in power. But it's heavy, man. The scriptures tell you, and Lazarus and rich man, that's a bad power. When they come back this time, they're going to come back in the kingdom of heaven. Just like how you was born to an apartment, right? You know? Yeah, we was born to paying power bills. Yeah, bill in your name. But that's in the scripture. The scripture say, curse said you would go in, curse said you would go out. But guess what? In the world to come, Edomites gonna descend down into the kingdom of heaven. You're gonna be born in a slave quarter. George Bush, what's some of these motherfuckers? Yeah, Christopher Cologne, we kept you.
Jackson.
We're going to be closing in on Thanksgiving, man.
You know what motherfucking
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's the Brian. That bitch bull coming.
Real Thanksgiving. When we're coming out the womb.
Right.
Thanks for giving me this motherfucker. Oh yeah. Fuck. And the motherfuckers, I'm saying this in the spirit, they're gonna know when they come out the womb, man. That's gonna be a part of that double. Those scriptures speak about double. See, we was oblivious Yo, real tough. Andrew Jackson come out that motherfucker looking around and shit. And the Lord is bad because when you a baby, you got no power, you can't run. Yeah, he lifted his eyes in hell. That's how the motherfucker gonna come out the womb and look up in hell. Right. And that hell is gonna be the kingdom of heaven. Lord, what we about to get into that parable, man? Jehovah Shah summarized it beautifully, man. And it was chilling, all right? Especially if you break it down to like a few like part of the mercy, he was oblivious. Like, you know, that's why scriptures tell you with much knowledge, much knowledge. Right? The devil's gonna come and they're gonna know, man. Now it tells you that Lazarus and the rich man. And hell, they're gonna open up his eyes. The queen, that thief she stole, man, that bitch stole everything.
That word boast, Strong's H 1984, it says to make a fool of, make into a fool.
Yeah, so that's what you're doing to yourself, man. So I agree with it.
It says to make a fool of.
Yeah, you're making a fool of yourself when you say something beyond your control, man. All right? Boasting about tomorrow. Go ahead.
Make into a fool.
Yeah, make into a fool, man. What is that, Proverbs 20 and 24? Man's goings are of the Lord. Meaning, you got it. Hold on. Yeah, that meaning your footsteps, man. Meaning your next movement. That's why it says man's goings. The way you're going to go is of the Lord. Jehovah should be how shine. So how can a man then understand his own way? Right. Take the wrong turn. Up at the rear end, you fuck your shit up. First thing in your mind, damn, if I would have went this way, if I would have. That's out of your control, man. That's something you can't understand. I said, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Go ahead, bro.
It says to act badly.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're acting. You're being a madman. You're being a madman. You know what I'm saying? Speaking out of turn, man. When you're speaking about tomorrow, or really, like the other brother said, the next second, man. You don't control the next second. You know, we live in second by second, bro. Go ahead, bro.
It says, act like a madman.
Yeah, act like a madman, meaning what? You put forth actions that a madman would put forth. Which is being boastful about a later date. Go ahead. Yeah, that's it.
Proverbs.
Right.
Proverbs 27:1, it says, boast not
I feel
thyself.
like real quick. Let me get this scripture right here to the add to what the brother is saying.
That is book of Proverbs 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord.
Right, yep. And that proves right there that, as we've been saying all night pretty much in this hearing, this applies, this is across the board. So man's going, like the brother said, from something as subtle as you going about your way, you might get into a car accident or you sprawled out somewhere.
Starfish.
Yeah, you're a starfish. Or to the extreme of king.
Right.
See that? Yeah, nobody can escape the jurisdiction of the Yahweh Shah. Hey, that's why like Kim Jong-un, they shooting off those missiles. They doing that because of the prophet being out, the mouthpiece of the Lord. We've been talking about them. We got a missile sign, right? No, we got a missile sign? Huh? So why they shoot missiles, man? Why? The technology. Oh, like if you go to the junkyard, the aluminum, all Because they contribute to making more missiles, man.
Right.
So how ironic, why we got a missile sign,
Right.
simultaneously the kings of the earth shooting off missiles with test fires, prepared for war. Because the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Shem Shah. Just say he turned it. Let's go back and read it again.
Yeah, you say the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will.
Right, he turned it. And that river of water goes with the flow, your movement, you know, the current. All right, the Lord turned it. All right, so come on, give me that.
Yeah, this the word rivers, Strong's 86388. It says channel, stream, small channel of water.
Oh, it turned it. It said, as the waters he turned it. Right?
This the word turn, Strong's 85186. It says to stretch out, extend, spread out, pitch, turn, prevent, incline, bend, bow.
Yeah, bend, bow. All right, you know, you can bend. And that's a saying too, bend in time. The Lord actually got the power to do that. Well,
The second definition, it says to stretch out, extend, stretch, offer, to spread out, pitch tent, to bend, turn, incline, to turn aside.
to turn aside. So you could be going about your way, and this applies to kings as well. You can say, no, we're going to have peace. We don't want to. Then the Lord turn that shit to the side. What's that? Ezekiel 38 chapter. I will put hooks into thy jaw. Right? That's the hook, right? That's the Lord turning you whichever he sees fit. Case in point, remember Ben Franklin? He wanted the bird, the national bird, to be a turkey, man. Right? He said, yeah, we're going to make the national bird a turkey. And the spirit had the way they switched to an eagle. That was the Lord turning the hearts of men to fit prophecy. Like, come on, is this one that? All right, come. Yeah, let's get this book over.
Verse King. Basically, chapter 17, I started verse 16. And the 10 horns was their sons upon the beast. These shall hate the Lord.
Right.
And make them desolate. And be naked. And shall eat her flesh. And burn her with fire.
Right. That's what God said for the sake of America, man. This the heart. Hey, this is a matriarch society. All right? It's a feminist society. That's why it's known as the heart. I just saw the video clip about the sweat, man. Oh, man, I saw a sweat, man. This dude, I see the way it weighs on my man. I don't know what my, you know what I mean? He's like 200 that nigga, man. But, him and what's the other guy? The Jimmy Butler guy. Y'all seen that one? See the clip with these niggas, these little shorts on, man?
Yeah, man.
One nigga had a bunnet on.
Yeah. I think Butler.
Yeah.
Because the niggas actually expensive.
Yeah. He did that shit over the
it's
summer,
nothing to
man.
see the nigga laying across the bed with a remote like a broad with a bunnet.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Housewife, man.
Real talk. Real talk, bro.
But that's an example of this being a matriarch society. It's not manly. You know, if you was going to lash out at one of these guys, there's two things, one of two things. If they're effeminate, real effeminate, right, they're going to just fall apart. It might call 911. And if it's just one of those motivation niggas, they're going to turn that emotion into reaching for the strap. Because what really twisted these niggas who shoot through that jail, because they was emotional. And they was a product of being under the water.
That's it. Yeah, real quick, man. I blame this shit on LeBron James, man. He's short ass goddamn shooting. Yeah, you think Larry Bird or some shit?
Right.
Isaiah Thomas type ass short, man. You had the era, the 90s era, but they fought to get rid of that shit.
Right, yeah.
That feminine look at
Yeah, they wanted to wear the long
They
shorts
wanted to wear the long shit.
Yeah, over the knees, you know, be more manly about
Right.
it.
See, that let you know these cats is coming back right now, man.
Yeah.
That let you know who they are, man. Hey, you gonna bring that era? Man, come on, bro.
Yeah, man, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they got the one short, and them niggas make light of it.
Yeah.
But the big hoochie daddy nigga, man, he like 60.
Right.
Come out the house, shut out, man. But he tried to put it into like a skit where he was down in the society. He said in the 90s, this how they came out the house. And
Right.
he came out, you know, then he said, but now this how they come out the house.
Yeah.
But he actually came out with the coochie cutters, man.
That's fucked up, man.
That's a part of it.
That's fucked up.
Right,
man.
yeah, he was waiting on the moment to wear the shit. He
Yeah,
really
that
wanted,
what it was.
like them niggas doing the Drake challenge. They want to act out their fantasy of being a homo.
Right. Right. That's why the Most High got to destroy this place. That's why I say even as Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, this shit
Scripture
really
say, select it.
Yeah,
Scripture say, old daughter of Babylon
ought to be destroyed. That's what I was trying to say.
This place ought to be destroyed.
You know what I'm trying to say? Ought to be destroyed, man.
You can't make one good case for this place being
No.
continued
No, you can't.
unless you perverse.
Yeah.
Like if you're a flaming faggot,
Yeah.
you see the momentum shifting towards sympathy for the LGBTQ and different rights. You want it to survive.
Right.
But we want this place destroyed. Right? You don't know what you eat,
Right.
what you drinking, what you breathing, or try to see the particles. I said,
Oh, yeah.
the particles, the dust particles,
Right.
contributing to cardiac arrest.
Right.
Motherfucker having heart attacks. That's because the devil sprayed all these chemicals. It's like that thumbnail when you got that scientist over the earth. And he pouring the shit in the earth. The devil. That's his smoke. Pouring shit into the earth, man. Like in the chemist line, a chemist lab. Oh, yeah. The motherfuckers coming out with Down syndrome and all that.
Verse, it says, for the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
Yeah, read that part again.
It said, for the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
See, which complements what we just read in Proverbs 21st chapter, right? What's that Proverbs 21? Right? How the Lord turneth the hearts of kings whithersoever he will. So as touching World War III, which when you read Revelation the 17th chapter, you'll understand it. It's pretty much ahead of the World War III. But it's in the dark sand. Where the Lord is going to work on the minds of these kings. And he's going to shape and fashion their thoughts to fulfill his will. And what's the will of the Lord? What's the perfect will of the Lord? To destroy America. Yeah. And to deliver the elect from that destruction. Yeah. You know, as the touching of adding to the Lord, if you will, of Yahweh Shah and his great power. That's going to go into the record. You're going to be in the kingdom talking about that, yeah? Go ahead,
It says, for the Most High
yeah,
have
can I say, you got these devils. You know that Charles Edomites, because you see that resistance. Why you devils don't promote King Solomon? You know what I'm saying? Why you devils have to say that civilization started with the Greeks? Why you put a muzzle on true history? And your presentation is under the false tint of Renaissance. The Renaissance, which that goes into the rebirth. So you strapped up the truth and you came with your own I don't even know what that is. That's how you put this together, you made the kind of self. A civic. Yeah. It's just a talk. Yeah, come on. Was that it?
I finish it up. It says, for the Most High put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
See, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled, man. And where are the words of the Most High on display? Right here. All right? These different churches, these camps that sprung forth throughout America, Babylon, the great near and far, for that matter, throughout the planet Earth, on all these different continents, throughout the islands. That's where the word of the Lord rests. But guess what? According to what the brother just read, until these words be fulfilled, really nothing else can happen. Your intents and purposes can't offset the words of Yahweh Shah. So the Lord said America's going to be destroyed. That's what it's going to be.
Daniel chapter 2 and 21.
Yeah, start at verse 20.
All right, come. Daniel chapter 2 and verse 20. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever.
Right. Yep, the name. Matter of fact, can we look at that word name right
Yep.
there? Scripture said, blessed be the name of the Lord forever and ever. Hey, this devil tried to hide Yahweh Shah. He tried to cover up the true powers of heaven and earth with his own form of God. You know? Yeah, let's get that out too. That's like, can we read that? Read that again, and then yeah, get that as well. Yeah, because again, this devil, he tried to, but scripture say that, he covered the faces of the judges. Who is the ultimate judge? Get that. Psalm 70, when the scripture speaks about Esau covering the faces of the judges, all right, that applies to, you know, the prophets, you know, the patriarchs of the Bible, our forefathers such as Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Hey, for example, like you might watch a documentary on the History Channel, they might go into the Bible and whatnot. The images will be Edomites. Now they started to trying to change that now because the truth is coming out. But you know, for the most part, they have Edomites set up, and it don't have to be an Edomite. They can cover, they can have Elon being Abraham. That's still covering the faces of the judge. But the ultimate, let's find out who the ultimate judge they covered up. Go ahead.
God, this is Psalm 75. Start at 6. It says, for promotion comes neither from the east nor from the west.
Woo, promotion, man. 'Cause that goes in the rulership. That don't come from the east or the west. Go ahead.
Nor from the south.
Uh-huh.
But the Most High is the judge.
The Most High is the what?
Is the judge.
It's the judge, see? Go ahead.
He put him down one and set him up another.
So when the scripture speaks about covering the faces of the judge, that includes the Most High. Who is the judge? And how did this devil try to cover up the Lord? By giving you a pseudo form of God. You know? A white boy, right? That's crazy, man. You gotta look like you ought to be on, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, yeah, come on, let's get that.
Daniel chapter 2 and verse 12 again.
Like on Lord of the Rings, you know what I'm saying? Man. And then they got the only begotten son portrayed. Y'all got that picture, right? Of this guy, man. You went over your door for, you know what I mean? Real talk. You look at your peephole and Cesare Borgia out there.
Scrap.
Yes.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2 and verse 20. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his.
Right, that's what they look up the word name.
It says reputation.
Right, see? So that name goes far beyond just uttering the name. All right? The reputation comes with that. You can't come in the name of Yahweh Shah, but you got a problem with the judgment that the Lord prepared. Or your idea is a more world-friendly form of teaching. No, it's a reputation that comes with that name. This is what's being acknowledged. This is what's being promoted in the earth. That there's a power that's going to kill your ass.
I was just going to say, reputation is what? Allah Shai.
Right, that's Yeah, that's it, bro.
Al-Shaija, Allah meaning power, Shaija meaning almighty. That terrible demon-like power, man. Almighty. See?
That has the power to kill,
That's it.
has the power to starve you out.
Go ahead, bro.
Right, so the reputation of the Lord is being pushed in the earth again through the prophets. And see, that proves that we the men of the Lord, man. We say that humbly. Right? That proves that we the prophets. That word prophet ain't as mystical as one might think. Like you gonna find us in a secluded area somewhere, man. That word prophet simply means just to say before, to forecast, to project. You got something up?
The book of Psalms 145 and verse 4. One generation shall praise thy works to another.
And that's where we at with it. The prophets have been raised up. And we that generation that's back. This is the prophet's ancient, man. Back in the day when we professing this great power to this generation. Oh, that's Proverbs the 25th chapter. That news from a far country. Right? That news from a far country. That goes into Matthew the 25th chapter. When scripture talking about how Yahweh has gone to a far, long journey, man. That far country, really the spirit world. So the Lord brought his men back, raised us up with this message that America's going to be destroyed. Just like Noah was raised up. The prophesied about that system being overthrown at the hand of Yahweh Shah. Noah was putting the people on to the reputation of Yahweh Shah. You know that?
It says,
Oh, which by the way, I looked this up and I'm going to do a lesson on the Lord will soon. The spirit allows it. You know how you can look up names, popular names, baby names? Guess what's number one? Noah, man. Real talk. I'm going to send it to y'all, let y'all see it. I screenshotted it, man. Come on, man. The number one popular name of babies now in 2022 is Noah. Can't make it up. The presence of Yahweh, I'm going to let y'all see it. The presence of the Lord is in the earth, as promised. Go ahead,
it says, one generation shall praise thy works to another, and shall declare thy mighty acts.
See, and shall declare thy mighty acts, and that's what we do. All right, we declare the mighty acts, and that word mighty goes into the judgments, man. All right, not literally, but what it represents. That might represents the judgments of the Lord. When you show your might, do I show my might by being passive? Like, that's the mighty, and I come in the door like, you know, I don't want to make eye contact, you know what I'm saying? No, the might of the Lord is going to be tornadoes and hurricanes and shit. All right? But in this case, it's going to be the arrows of the Lord. That's the weapon of choice for America, man. And that's going to submit his might. So that's why we declare it. That's why the brother got declared. This is an example of declaring the might of the Lord. Go ahead,
I will speak of the glorious honor of his majesty.
See the glorious honor of his majesty. Okay? We have seen but a spark of his works, right? But we know about Sodom and Gomorrah. We know, our neighbors. We know about the flood, like I mentioned. We know about Nineveh. That's the honor of Yahweh Shah. Remember, the Lord is God of war. Yeah, like a nigga, this soft world, right? A nigga rather be introduced as the flyest, nigga, now coming to the stage, the flyest, fuck that, dealing with an ancient power, who's being introduced to his honor and might, and that goes back to his works, right? And that's why the Lord is a strange power. True God of the Bible is strange to you, yeah? Because you was conditioned to believe that he was soft, passive, he was waiting to forgive you at every offense. Hey, the Lord so bad, his eyes are too pure to behold wickedness, right? So what did he do? He cloaked us with the spirit of Yahweh Shah. It's not like the Lord cloaked us with a righteous spirit, the understanding, so he can even behold us. Go ahead.
It says, and of that wondrous works.
See, and of that wondrous works. Again, those wondrous works comes in the form of the judgment of the Yahweh Shah. Hey, when the power go out of the earth, they're going to be one of the wondrous works of the Lord. When the famine began to descend upon America, Babylon the Great, that's going to be one of the wondrous, mighty acts of Yahweh Shah. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do to ward it off. You remember the old story, niggas always talk about how this grandma worked up the miracle. Those who do the house of mama somehow. No, you're not going to be able to fight off that family.
Saying that we'll come up with something.
Yeah.
He gonna come up with nothing.
Yeah, they gonna come up with nothing. Yeah, they gonna come up with nothing when the Lord strikes, man. And we closing in. The clock's ticking, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be heavy, man, with the judgments in their perfection and their beauty, man. Come on.
Time. It says, and men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts.
See that? And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts. That's on display over here at Great Millstone, beginning with the apostles and elders, man, and the other brothers that teach likewise in like manner. All right? Who have not shunned away from introducing you to this great power. See, we would be doing you a disservice if we came out here playing with you, man. Telling you everything cool. Hey, brother, you know you're an Israelite? Man, fuck that, man. We're going to tell you that the Lord about to destroy this place in hopes of, what you say? Knowing the terror of the Lord, right? Knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Break down. Hey man, you heard that? We went, you know, we come back. Yeah. The terror of the Lord. This is what's being promoted. Hey, even Yahweh Shah was all about that. Because remember when the guy came to Yahweh Shah and said, oh, good master, Yahweh Shah flipped the whole conversation to fearing the Lord. He could have went anywhere with that. He said, what he said, no, I tell you what. Yeah, good. Oh, why call this me good now?
Yeah, that's it.
There's one. And then also, I told you who you should fear. He that has the power and jurisdiction to cast your body and soul in hell. All right? Meaning the Lord can have you wake up with short leg, one leg this short.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, but hey, hold up. Hey, that's why we out here. We out here to introduce you to this power, man. Who can do that to you? Fuck your mind up. You can see certain shit.
Scripture said, send them strong
Delusion. You at home at night, you hear shit.
Oh, that remind me of the buddy with the, damn, what was it, TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
The buddy was doing the TikTok. He had the stairwell behind him. The motherfucking apparition. Put his motherfucking head out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man, that's some real shit right there, bro.
Hey, we don't even know the half of all this
Yeah,
stuff.
how much you hard. You a gangster.
Yeah, okay, we gonna see.
Okay,
That's another thing too.
okay.
All you hard gangster niggas. Real talk. Let's see how you gonna react when what's that? Choose after the second chapter.
Right.
What you do
Right.
when the Lord visits you.
Right.
Yep, go ahead.
It says, and men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts,
See?
and I will declare thy greatness.
And the Lord has his greatness and his what? That's what we hear. To declare the greatness of the Lord. Okay? Which obviously entails the kingdom, the favor that will be bestowed upon us here, that the Lord will give us leadership over our enemies, dominion over them. But ultimately, the greatness of the Lord comes in the form of the judge. Let's do that. Give me Psalms real quick down. You got it?
Psalms 9:16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executes.
Yeah, read that again.
The Lord is known by the judgment which he executes.
See that? See, you being introduced to the how about you outside is true nature. Right? The veracity of the God of the Bible, right? And that cancels out that BS of, this beloved and kind and gentle. Now, yeah, the Lord being gentle with us. That's in the book of Isaiah the 42. The Lord speaking comfortably to us, but he gonna open up on all you people out there, man. And that's how you're gonna get to know the Lord. You're not gonna have to break it down to you with a mechanical dog. You're not gonna have to break it. Just that Revelation the 4th chapter. That is he that died before you. That he that died the hunger. We're not gonna have to break that down with that scarcity of harvest with the food out.
It said, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executes. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgins and Lot.
That's it. All right, so come on, guess what?
Psalm 89:14 said, justice and judgment on the habitation of thy throne.
Yep.
Mercy and truth shall go before thy face.
Yeah, read that one more time.
And he say, justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne.
Now it's heavy. You go into the word habitation right there. It takes you back to the word basis. So like the foundation. Or somebody might say, look, the basis of my argument, or what I stand on. All right? So justice and judgment is the habitation of the throne of the Lord. The throne represents what? His jurisdiction, which can't be searched out. Matter of fact, can you give me that in, I think the second Ezra, yep, the 8th chapter. When you see that word throne, that goes into the jurisdiction of the Lord, man. His dominion. Because let's say, like, if I'm a general manager, a foreman, a supervisor, whatever, that's like a throne. That's a seat of power. So if you have a certain level of jurisdiction, like I control this work site. Everybody got to go through me. I call the shot. Well, the Lord's throne extends out the heavens, out the earth, and the Lord's throne actually stretches and reaches and extends to the minds of people. Like amongst us, my mind is mine. You don't have jurisdiction over my mind. But no, that don't apply to the Lord. The Lord actually controls everybody's mind as well. So that jurisdiction can't be the dimensions of the throne. Matter of fact, let's get it.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, and verse 20. O Lord, Yahweh Shai, thou that dwellest in everlastingness, which beholdest from above things in the heaven.
Right, yeah, so the things in the heaven, the things that you look up to, the Lord look down on. Right?
And in the earth,
See?
whose throne is inestimable.
See, whose throne is inestimable. You can't measure the throne, the dimensions. Now, you might read that with the naked eye, and you say, the throne of the Lord is big. Then that could be the case. But no, the spiritual overtone to that is talking. Yeah, no, you know what I mean? Yeah. Lord gotta be big, man. You know what I'm saying? That's thinking in the flesh, man. Okay? No, that unestimable throne means his jurisdiction. It can't be measured. Right. You can't put a cap on the jurisdiction of the Lord and everything that he controls. Goddamn leaf fall from a tree, man, the Lord sanctioned that. And that ain't for the faith. That's serious, bro. Scripture say that in a sparrow, man. Yeah, a leaf, a literal leaf. When a leaf falls, that leaf do that under the jurisdiction of the Lord. Yeah, come on.
It says, whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended.
Whose glory may not be comprehended, man. Okay? And again, we have been given yet but a spark of his word. But hey, that's our life. That's our inheritance. So tells you that in Deuteronomy the 29th chapter, how the hidden things belong to the Most High, but the things which are revealed unto us and our children forever and ever, that we might go within the law. This is the paraphrase. All right, which, by the way, if you were to see an angel in his natural habitat, a nigga give up the ghost. Because angels, they can blend in and look like you or whatnot. But if you just see an angel, you know, in his, yeah, those high-arching angels that up there with your house side them, you might disintegrate, man, in fear.
Dust.
But yet, the scriptures say those angels stand in fear.
Right.
They stand trembling before the throne. Hey, and you know what? They actually tremble before Yahweh Shai as well. Because Yahweh Shai on the right hand. That's why even when Yahweh Shai came into the earthly realm, you remember those demons that was scared as hell, man. Because Yahweh Shai austere, man. Just imagine, man, that Yahweh Shai ain't nothing to play with, man. Because he was created by the Most High, like that spirit was engineered by the Most High, man, in which he created everything else, and that's a mystery. But, you know, Yahweh Shai was out there, you know. He was young, walking around full white hair, white beard. He was very austere, you know. The scriptures tell you, scarcely smile. The Lord, he made jokes here and there. And you know it was funny whenever he did. But ultimately, the disciples, they were afraid of Yahweh.
Revelation 5, verse 8, it says, when he had taken the book, the four beasts and the four elders fell down before the Lamb.
See? Fell down before the Lamb, man. And we ought to worship Yahweh Shai. It tells you that, is that Acts, what it said, and they worshiped him, what is that?
Revelation 5 and 8, it says, and when he had taken the book, the four beasts and the four elders fell down before the Lamb. So guess what? This is John of Patmos having that vision of this taking place in that heavenly realm, man. Why? Because Yahweh Shai was worthy, okay? He was the only one that was able to take the book, meaning these scriptures, man. All right? Well, like we was going into earlier, something that's being sealed. Right? So it says, and when he had taken the book, the four beasts and the four elders fell down before the Lamb, meaning worship, having every one of them harps and golden
Can I say that places us in a very heavy position?
Right.
Because he was able to bring understanding over the book, and that caused him to be worshiped. So now the Lord gave us the power to open the book. That's found on the book. See that? So that's what justifies having roots.
Oh, man, that's it.
So it justifies now and now and then. Because something is subtle as being able to expound on it. The scriptures say, but the word of a king is as power. So somebody bring a riddle in there, and that riddle, you know, they pass it around, nobody can get it. And one guy break it down. That's it.
It says, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of the saints.
Say then the 11 disciples went away into Galilee, into a mountain where Yahweh Shai had appointed them. And when they saw him, they worshiped him.
They worshiped him, man. Okay? So right there, that proves Yahweh Shai is the worship. Remember you had that rebellion spring forth in Israel where guys was coming out on camera right? Like Sakari and different guys saying that Yahushua wasn't the
Oh yeah,
he's just a
an
brother.
ordinary dude. Man.
He's just a brother. You know, our big brother. Fuck out of here, man.
Hey, real quick, since you say the scriptures, what is that? Hebrews 10th chapter, body made for sacrifice, if I'm not mistaken. And then also, you read Psalm, the 40th chapter, what they speak. Matter of fact, when you read John, you brought it out. When you read John, 1st chapter, I think 29th verse, and John said, behold, the Lamb of the Most High, which cometh to take the sins away from the world. So, you telling me if Yahushua was a regular, ordinary guy, why couldn't the sins be laid upon your fucking back? See, and you put yourself upon the cross, and you take what Yahushua took. That's why Hebrews 12 said he was the author and finisher of our faith. But that's an ordinary guy, though. That's an ordinary guy, though. You see what I'm saying? Somebody that had a body that was made for sacrifice, that was fit for sacrifice, and not just any sacrifice, but for the burdens of Israel as a whole, man. But he was an ordinary guy, though.
Man. Yahushua had the power to forgive sins. That's in the law. Get that in Exodus. That's in the law. Yahushua never played with it, man. He's so powerful that he has enough of the word to deal with all this. Let me just leave y'all because he's too much. Right. But watch when he come back. Yeah, the Lord was too much. He stirred up so much, man. Even when he first touched down as a baby, it aroused the whole army, man. They was looking to kill Yahushua as a baby. So the Lord we just here with his word. But guess what? He's going to ask you to come back.
Right.
Found him. Boom, Moses and the prophet spoke. So it was a build up to Yahushua, man.
Right.
You know?
And that heaven you say,
No.
and that heaven you say, whom the prophets and quoted again.
Moses did right.
Yep. So that's speaking of the law and the prophets.
That's right.
So, like you said, it was a build up. Everything was a build up to Yahushua. That's why when Yahushua came, he said, I have not come to destroy the law or the prophets, but to fulfill them. Right. You know, that's why when you read, what is that, St. John, 7:38, something like that, 7:38. That's why I said, if you believed upon him as the scripture have said, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
What is that?
That's the entire scripture.
That's the entire fucking scripture.
Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah.
Up in Slack.
18.
18. 18 and 15.
Hey, shit, 28 too, though. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No answer.
That's
the Yahushua there. That word redeemed. That's the Yahushua. That's the Yahushua.
Right. He the only one.
Spirit, baby.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Yeah. He the only one that's capable. That's why I said your redemption. He's the only redeemer to bring your redemption, right? That's why when you go into the word, like you said, redemption, it means to what? To buy you back. So Yahushua is the only one. That's why I said his body that was fit for sacrifice. He's the only one that was capable of buying you back. Buying you back from what? Your transgressions.
And that's why even the Most High said, hear ye him.
Man, yeah.
Because the Lord created him with the wisdom. That's like this, right? Let's say I'm the boss.
Right.
But my son, I trained him. He know everything I know.
Right.
I'm going to say, you handle it.
Right.
I can actually say, you handle it.
That's true.
And I can trust him handling it because he's under my tutelage.
He's the done.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the done.
When he make a decision, I'm not going to go and say, what would you do? Why would you do that?
Right, no.
He's entrusted, all right, to have that power, man. That's why he's the king of kings. Matter of fact, let's get that in the law real quick.
This is Exodus chapter 23 and verse 20. It says, behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way.
Yeah, read that again.
Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way.
Yeah, what's that talking about? Who is that talking about? Old Testament heads. Niggas that burn incense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not gonna make you spiritual, man.
Yeah.
Niggas studying incense.
See the fucking Indian style and shit.
What's that scripture talking about? Read that again.
Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way.
Right. That angel is dealing with Yahweh Shai, man. All right? To keep thee in the way. Now I said before thee. That's on all levels. When something is before you, hey, what John the Baptist said? He was preferred before me. All right? When something before you, let's say like if you're in rank. One before you, one ahead of you. Lord is before everything. Even the planet Earth, even everything.
Right. Once again, John the first chapter.
Right. John the first chapter.
In the beginning.
And even before this moment, you know, like even before now, this lifetime, Yahweh Shai already came. Yahweh Shai is the prototype across the board. Right. All the time. Well,
It says, and to bring thee into the place where I have prepared. Beware of him.
beware of him. See? You have to beware of this angel right here. Go ahead.
And obey his voice.
And obey his voice. Go ahead.
Provoke him not.
Provoke not this particular angel. Why does the law talk about this angel? And how he has this power. Don't provoke this angel. Because again, that angel is Yahweh Shai. Because that word angel goes back, that word goes into messenger. And that links up with Malachi the 3rd chapter, where the Lord said he would send the messenger of the covenant. Go ahead.
It says, provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions.
Read it again.
It says, provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions.
So this angel has the power to pardon your transgression. Does that sound familiar? Let's get the scripture. Who got that? Go ahead.
And it's Matthew 9 and verse 6. He say, but that ye may know that the Son of Man have power on earth to forgive sin.
Read that again.
Matthew 9 and 6. But that ye may know that the Son of Man has power on earth to forgive sin.
See? So that Son of Man is this same angel that has the power of jurisdiction to pardon sin. And that's who we serve and worship. That was it on that?
He said, then said he to the sick of apostle, arise, take up thy bed, and go into thy house.
Come on, man. That's spiritual. That's spiritual, right? Rise, take up thy net, and go into thy house, man. Come on, man. You figured out that. Y'all, let you figure it out.
I got one real quick. John 5 and 22, it says, I'm gonna start 21. John 5 and 21, for as the Father raiseth up the dead and quicken them, even so the Son quicken whom he will. For the Father judgeth no man, but he committed all judgment unto the Son.
Come on, man. That goes back to the law. Hey, that's not a new idea right there. We just read it in the law, all right? Yahweh Shai is an ancient spirit, man. And his power can't be, well, hey, that's that throne as well. You can't put a cap on the power of Yahweh Bashim outside, of course, but Yahweh Shai, all right? By Hashem Yahweh Shai, every Father in the name of his Son. Because his Son, he's the representation, if you will, of that power. Case in point, when Yahweh Shai returns, that's going to be the heavenly Father power of Yahweh Shai. You know? That's why the scripture said kiss the Son. That's equivalent to a gun. That's it. Putting out his hand and saying, kiss my hand out of respect. Right. Because that hand is an extension of me. If I got power over you and I reach out my hand, and you slapping out the way, fucked up. Fucked up, man. Now you go ahead.
You fucked up, though.
That's serious. If I bring it up, another nigga come with some bullshit. No, you done fucked up, though.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Episode 1.
Yeah. Charleston White.
Right. St. John 5 and 22, for the Father judgeth no man, but he committeth all judgment unto his Son, that all men should honor the Son.
Woo! All men shall honor the Son, man. Okay? And that Son, then Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
It says, even as they honor the Father, he that honoreth not the Son, honoreth not the Father which have sent him.
Come on, man. Now, maybe when you go into that maturation, we continue with that legacy. What's that? Luke the 10th chapter, right? Also, that St. John. Matter of fact, come on, read that real quick. And if you got to put some, make sure you hold it. St. John 20 and 22. Because just like the Father sent Yahweh sent us.
Yeah.
Just like you're ordered to honor Yahweh, which in turn you'll be honoring the Father.
Right.
Well, all of you have done, you are to honor the prophets and the words that we bring, which is nothing more than introducing you to Yahweh, all right, to see the word. But in doing that, you honor Yahweh, which ultimately means you honor the Father. But on the flip side, if you come up against the word of the prophets, then that means you have come up against Yahweh, you have despised the word, which in turn means you despise the Heavenly Father himself. Give me that in Luke 10 and 16. All right, come on.
In St. John chapter 20, I'm starting verse 21. Then said Yahushua to them again, peace be unto you, as my Father hath sent me, even so I send you.
See that? That key word there is peace. Man, if I say, hey man, peace, you good, you gonna be good. That means somebody else fucked up. But if I assure you gonna be all right, that means somebody else gonna be fucked up. You know? So there are certain spirits the Lord will extend his peace to, and that's in Galatians 6 chapter 12. All right? Peace and mercy be applied to Israel and the Most High. Go ahead.
And when he had said this, he breathed on them and saith unto them, receive ye the Holy Ghost.
Woo! That's what we have, man. We are driven by the Holy Ghost. Oh. That's right, baby. We're driven by the Holy Spirit.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. That's why we out here.
Well, all they say ain't no such thing coincidence,
Come on,
man.
man. Come on, man. Child did.
Yeah.
He was driving it, man.
Yeah, he was.
Getting somewhere.
Yeah, he was getting
My
somewhere.
spirit having said driven by the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
It says, whosoever sins ye remit,
Woo!
they are remitted unto them.
Uh-huh.
And whosoever sins ye retain.
You see the authority the Lord gave us? Hey, so, hey, let's say for an example, right? You have somebody come up on the coming board, and we have the moderator. They got that wrench. You know? They labor, you know, and they kick you out. That's honored in heaven. You can't say, well, hold up, man. You get it back and forth. You say, well, the hell with it, man. You know, and you go do your own thing outside of what we was teaching, or you offend, right? Well, if we kick you out or excommunicate you, the Lord gonna honor that. Because the Lord not gonna come down off his throne and suspend you. You know what I mean? I'm just using that as an example. But you know, overall, if the staff will come up and we kick them off the coming board, matter of fact, give me that real quick, behind you.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, yeah, let's get that. Read this again.
It says, whosoever sins ye remit, they are remitted unto them. And whosoever sins ye retain, they are retained.
Right. So the Lord gave that power to the disciples 2,000 years ago, and that actually extends to now. You know? That's why the scripture speaks about that mulberry tree. The kingdom is like a seed. It starts off small, but then it branches out to where the birds of the air lies on the branches. That's on display now in this lifetime. The branches is these YouTube channels. This is how we branch out, right? And the fowls of the air, all right, they live, they here, set them in, and they
I got the word retain. Strong C2902. It says, to hold in the hand, to hold fast, i.e., not discard or let go. So your sins are not going to be discarded. It's not going to be let go. That's how you're going to eventually pay with your life, man, because you haven't had your homicide covered.
Hey, read that definition again. Huh?
It says to hold in the hand, to hold fast. It says not discard or let go.
in the elect. Let's just lay it out like that. Psalm 32, where it speaks about their sins not being imputed unto them.
Blessed is the man.
Right, blessed is the man. That's what we fight for, man. Right? Pardon. We read that in the law. And there's one power that can pardon. So if you don't love this power, and it's bigger than just pacing back and forth in the house. I love you, Yahweh. No. To love Yahweh means embrace the doctrine of the force. To eat the whole road. Yahweh shot the road. Hey, when you go into the road, that's Yahweh shot. You don't prove that because Yahweh shot made you say, he that eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood. That's the same metaphor with just different words. So you have to digest Yahweh shot. You can't be offended. That's the limit, chapter. You can't be offended in Yahweh shot. Blessed is he who is not offended in me. Blessed is he whose sin is not upon him. Her sin is not imputed.
It says to continue to hold, to retain. It says of death continue to hold one.
Woo! Yeah, so yeah, you can't escape from that under that shadow of death. And the Lord gave us the authority to retain that unto you, man, the Spirit. All right? And it's not like that's what we do on the quest. Go around, you're not going to make it. No. You driven.
Locking up the door. You're going to come to the door. You're not going to make it.
You're guaranteed. That goes, like I mentioned in the Spirit, those instances where people come in and we cast them out. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. You got it?
Book of St. Matthew 22, and I started verse 11. And the king came to see the guest. He saw the old man, which had not on a red garment.
Right, and that wedding garment, then your cover. All right? Matter of fact, give me that in 2nd Ezra 16, before the end, right? You get that one? Before we get that one.
Book of 2nd Ezra 16. Start at 7:7. Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquity. Like as a field is covered with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed.
See, it is left undressed. Right, go ahead.
And is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith.
See, and it's a play on words. Because let's say if you don't labor and clean up your vineyard, it's undressed.
Right.
And that's equivalent to being naked.
Right.
You see that?
Right.
So the Lord has dressed this vineyard. Right. Matter of fact, give me real quick Ecclesiastes 27 and 6, remember? Because how do you know if you're dressed or not? Through your doctrine. So by us having the word of Yahweh Shai, we dressed. That's that armor. All right?
That's it.
The whole armor.
Right.
The mark, yep. That's the mark in Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 27 and verse 6. The fruit declares if the tree have been dressed.
Yeah, see that? The fruit declares if the tree have been dressed. That's poetry, man. That's a dark stand for this information going forth and how it covers us. And this is the fruit. See, this fruit declares that we dressed. Read that again.
The fruit declares if the tree have been dressed.
Yep, man.
So is the utterance.
See, so is the utterance, man.
Of a conceit in the heart of man.
See? So what you present, right, is your fruit. And it declares that tree is dressed of it. So that's why the scripture, you got to read something?
Yeah, it's Zephaniah 1 and 8. He said, and this will come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, that I will punish the princes and the king's children, and all such are clothed with strange apparel.
Woo! And those who are clothed with strange reign of power, man. And that goes into whatever doctrine you subscribe to. So when those death angels descend, which they already been loosed, all right? But they're going to pass over, right? Those that have that cover, that mark, that blood, right? Hey, that our garment's really blood. The blood of Yahweh. Really bloody garment, the bloody garment of Yahweh, which is really white and pure, because his blood is pure. Right? Spotless, without blemish, black. You have been washed in the blood. That's what it says. Yeah. Washed in the blood of Yahweh. And that goes into this information. That's why you really hear that says brainwashed. Yeah, we brainwashed.
Right.
In the blood, that blood over our doorpost.
Hey, that's what I just want to say. You go back, okay. Exodus,
That's right.
you go back, you know what I'm saying? When the death angel showed up, which is Yahweh Shai, what happened, man? The blood was on their doorpost, man. And he had, like you said,
That's right.
passed over.
And that's happening now. That's what happening now.
Like you said, that Tawaf.
Yeah, so what? Why? When the famine comes and you eat, that means that blood covered you and you passed over, man. The death angel passed over.
Anyway, you got this truth on your mind, man. That doorpost represents your mind. You know, that blood, that's your Yahweh Shai's blood. So you got this truth on your doorpost, the truth on your mind.
Right. Yep, the inner man has been cleared.
Yep,
The inner cup for the master use. Because if the cup dirty, I don't need that.
Yeah.
Okay, I shine and look on the
Outside,
Yeah.
yeah.
Master can't use it. But the cup being cleared inside down, right, for the master's use.
And when in the world, they call it a dressed up garbage can. Polished up garbage can.
Yeah. And that's what these niggas is, like pastors and shit.
Yeah, man.
You can smell the faint smell of bacon on the nigga.
Real talk.
But he got on, you know.
That's just a goddamn. You got gators.
Yeah, Steve Harvey suit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Steve Harvey bitch. Right. Nigga, he gets back to you. I hate that Steve Harvey too. That's a dope. If he come up in that, sometimes you know, camera turn that way. Come back, put the garbage back on. Yep, come on. What's up,
St. Matthew, chapter 22, and verse 11. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding
He
garment.
was not dressed. He just read the fruit declared being dressed. So we have the ability now to see you dressed or not. We can actually say you naked, bro. You naked, because you are your fruit declared that particular tree is not dressed. Well,
And he said unto him, Friend,
woo!
how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment?
Right. Hey, because this is a prestigious, if you will, gathering. You amongst the prophets of old. You don't know who you by, man. Joel in the gathering. Those great men, right? Then how you get in here then? Like Charles the White couldn't stand amongst us, man. Hey, watch this. See?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Watch this guy.
See, like,
Check
foreign
out.
identity.
Real talk.
Right.
Say you love the Lord.
This nigga walking like, you know,
You finna feel.
They got that type of
Yeah, I'm
technology.
trying to tell you.
Up in the incubator,
Right.
and you in the virtual, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a crazy place, man. And scripture tell you how their hearts and right. There's really nothing that they say you can hide from this government. That's why when you look at your phone, they already know where you've been, shit like that, man. Yeah, go ahead.
God, he says, and he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment?
Right, and that's the knowledge, which covers you. Yeah, you know, you have a certain meeting or gathering, and everybody got on their uniform, and you're in there with another uniform. You got what you doing in there, bro? Because really, it's only two different uniforms. You under the, matter of fact, let's get that. What's that? Isaiah, is that Isaiah the 30th chapter? Yeah, let's get that real quick. Right, yeah, it's two different, yeah, only there's two opposing forces. All right?
This book of Isaiah 30 and verse 1. He said, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
But they cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. So they don't have the covering of Yahushua at the wall. All right? So they got on a different uniform, which is heavy when you go into that word the wall. When you go deep into that word, it takes you back to signature. Like, you know, like a signature somewhere. Matter of fact, let's click on it. Because that was like a tedious, I had kind of went into a tedious digging into it. But when you dig all the way into it, that part goes into like signature, which is signature is a discern. So like your signature. Your signature itself is a discern. That's how you discern. That's why they want to see your signature. And that really goes to that name, what's that? Revelation 14? That name rendered up forehand.
Right.
But then you have some brothers, you know, they're going to the DNA. That's why you got to be careful. Because you get a little too deep. The name is DNA, the name is this. They got the strands. It looked like a human character. You know, just follow the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, guys are rich, man. Bro, you got the thumbnail, you got the strand, and you got owl right here. Oh, you see that? You see that? Matter of fact, look that up. Yeah, let's go.
That word mark, Strong's H, like the 8420, the Y, it says mark as a sign of exemption from judgment.
Right, a sign of exemption from judgment, okay? And this thing's going to be so heavy, you know, the drama is going to be so emphatic, right? So where you have to be exempt, you have to be clear, you know? Nobody got control of it. That's why we clear the book. Well,
It says a mark, by implication, a signature.
see, a what?
A signature.
A signature, man. Hey, for an example, let's say you have two teams playing football. The Philadelphia Eagles, they got a signature mark to distinguish them from the Giants. That signature mark is, you know, the eagle or whatever. The Giants' signature mark is, you know, whatever it might be. So when those death angels is dispatched, which they already are, they have been loosed. They read the spirits, and if your spirit don't have that nawah, that signature, and I'm gonna say something, like the whole like the DNA thing, it's cool. I mean, it's like, hey, knocking it, you can bear up your own to something. But we don't have to go that deep. We gotta go that deep. You go to the definition, and you can make sense of it through your reasoning. All right, because all the works of the Lord is really set here for example. That's why Yahushua will often use tangible things like we always do. The fig tree, right? The foul weather to bring home a spiritual point. So the Lord left us things to consider, like I just mentioned. And that'll bring it up in the camera. We got to go all deep. Bring the phone up to the camera. See that character? Oh, yeah. 8. Yeah. Hebrew. Why is 8?
I got a good piece of Isaiah 49 and 15. Can a woman forget her second child that should have not have compassion? That she should not have compassion on her son of her womb?
Right.
Yeah, they may forget.
Yeah, they may forget. And that point is this is a living document. Because as time has progressed, these women out here, they actually forget about their children. Especially the black women, man. There's so many stories of the black bitch leaving her baby in the car while she get her nails done. Bitch forgot about the baby there, man. The bitch on the phone waiting for her turn to get her fucking nails done. And so she'll forget that baby, right? But the Lord said he didn't forget her. Read that again.
It says, can a woman forget her suckling child that she should have, that she should not
heart to fulfill all. That's going to remind the Lord of his mercy, man. All right? That he showed us via Yahweh Shai. Pretty much Yahweh Shai can have this information, the word, right? That's English. And that's going to clear us, man. Lord willing, we number amongst that help. See, that's our desire. We no longer have the desires to be super rap stars and damn football players and doctors and whatever you might have inspired to be. Our desire now has been shifted toward receiving the mercy of Yahweh. That's our earnest desire. See? Come on, man. Just say the Lord aloud, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Think about the Lord grant us that, man. You know what that is, dog? You know what that includes? Damn.
Crowns.
Come on, man. Crowns, man.
And then like we always say, these crowns right here won't be taken off.
Yeah.
They gonna tilt. They're gonna lean so hard.
Bad crown.
They ain't gonna fall off.
Hey, we're gonna have some bad crowns, bro.
Bad crown. We're gonna rock that thing. You know what I mean? Rock that thing. You know what I mean? Right? They ain't gonna fall off.
And we're gonna have those scepters. The light being thrown.
Right.
Scepters.
Right.
This place up, man. This is a kingdom. Come on, man. Look at the rulers. They don't even show themselves. They hide, you know. Yeah, you got it.
So this is the low level rulership. We knew Nebuchadnezzar made sense. You know, he was the guy, Pharaoh.
Yeah.
These niggas is in the cut. They put buttons so they let you know they know.
Yeah, exactly. Got that work. Yeah. Work. Putting on the front, putting on the facade, man. That's why they call them the shadow government of America. You know what I'm saying? They behind the scenes.
Right. You can't get your hand on the shadow.
No, you can't. That's another thing. You're right. You can't get your hand on it.
Right, yeah. They can't get this motherfucker, man. You know what?
That
hide behind something. You got to.
No, that reminds you of the Wizard of Oz, man. You know? This motherfucker big, talking all that shit, big bad, he got the lights, the boisterous voice, motherfucking wall fell. This little puny ass, you know what I'm saying? This little motherfucking 3-foot Edomite, this troll, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes, man.
Oh, what's the Rothschild nigga? You look like Barnes?
Yeah, that we talking about,
Mr. Barnes?
Mr. Barnes. Oh, that damn Homer Simpson. He look just like him, man.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, exactly. You're right.
And that's an example of high.
Exactly.
Right? Why you just come out and just show you that? You put it in the cartoon. That's why the scripture emphasize the wicked being revealed. Them niggas actually, hey man, like, you saw like them dudes heavy too, man.
Yeah.
Like them motherfuckers go back, that's game them, man. Game them folks, man.
Each leaves on each side.
Hell no, them part of the party, man. What was that? Yeah, that's Kane folks.
Yeah, that's Kane folks.
Yeah, that kind of, traumatizes them no more, man. When you look at it like that, right? That's Kane them people.
Yeah.
You know, murderers, niggas, you know what I'm saying?
And this is a crazy dude, man.
Yeah, the crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, this is a crazy motherfucker. I'm talking about a mad scientist, man. This guy here, man. I'm talking about beyond our wildest imagination.
Oh yeah.
This dude, because think about it. He, what the scripture said, I create light. I create I form darkness. I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Think about, man, how treacherous Yahweh Shai is, man. Right? But his left hand, he made his left hand to please him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like a horror story. You know what I'm saying? Or just like a horror flick. Or just a number one bloodshedder, man. Most I created this man to do this for him.
None of his stuff.
None of that.
Yeah, he was built for the job. Like,
Built for the job, man.
yeah, the Lord created, he saw the carry out. You had to be a bloodthirsty motherfucker to carry like that. Man.
That's true. You know, to perform acts like that, man, like you said, to take a newborn baby, feed him to a gator, right? You know, to sit there and take a pregnant woman, man,
Right.
and cut her fucking stomach from her fucking sternum all the way down. You know what I mean? To her parts and shit. To where you can literally take the baby out of this woman's stomach, man.
Let the dogs open up the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's in the record.
They get that C-section shit.
They got them. They got those images where they got the natives, so-called natives, where they hung them. They have a fire kindling.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Motherfuckers,
Yeah.
oh, the moment. Y'all about to celebrate this nigga.
Yeah.
Or what's that song, The 50th Chapter?
Yeah,
You can set it with a thief.
yeah, exactly.
All right? Now, you about to celebrate this motherfucker. Well, when you read into your war, you said you couldn't put his sword down for 1 hour. Killed up to 1 million natives a year in a 4-year campaign.
Right.
And there was another guy. What's this guy? He went along on the trip. He wrote his own memoir. Was it? Yeah, I think it was him. Yeah, he said he got sick, man.
Yeah.
He always was doing this shit. And they was hacking off the noses of the natives and shit. Little 12-year-old, little 8-year-old, little children. He hacked. And they was hacking off, they started off hacking off their limbs when they didn't beat a certain quota.
Right.
They had already seized all the fucking gold. But then, if they didn't beat the quota, they'd cut their head off. But then they just started cutting off their heads and lips and shit just to test the sharpness of their blade, man, the integrity of their blade.
Wow.
But hold up, you had to be wired a certain way to do that. So that's that left hand. Right, yeah.
No. Just add to what you said. Add to what you said. That's why scripture calls him the son of perdition. No, you're the son of destruction.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Scroll down 2 verses earlier, he saw the left hand of the Lord.
Right.
Saying the height of war and shit, they have to be a certain character on the scene for this
Right.
to play out like that.
Right.
That's something about what it is.
Which one of y'all's came?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all did that, but you got to bring that back, huh? Yeah, which one of y'all came? That's he was given. He the only one who could fulfill that lot, man. Like the brother said, he's the son of perdition. And that was us. Okay. Oh, we just living over here? We're in the middle. Okay, come on. That's right. I'm trying to tell you. Got a head some real. That's what I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? Talking to that, man. Yeah, come on. That's
Sirach, chapter 8 and verse 16, strive not with the angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place. For blood is as nothing in his sight.
right. Blood is nothing in his sight, man. That's the so-called way there. Matter of fact, read that again.
It says, strive not with the angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place. For blood is as nothing in his sight.
Right, for an example, horrible. You heard that for such a thing, man, until you was under this man's watch. You know? Because see, now we do things in that broad scope. For our people who haven't been endowed with the Holy Spirit, the eyes to see, this will be all end all. You think that horrible is normal. You've been desensitized. But we see it as, oh, that's the bloody man. Why part of your entertainment is blood splattered all over the wall? Or that a vampire. All right? Not to mention your diet. If you was to ask the average white boy, how do he like his steak? He's going to say medium rare. And a lot of you Jakes like that too now. Because, like we've been going into, you follow after Esau. That's going to prove to be your condemnation. But yeah, this is
It's like they got blue rare now.
oh,
Bloody.
wow. Yeah, I had a conversation, man, with a guy I used to work with, and he used to be a chef in his other job, and I still never asked him, I was like, yeah, how you like company, because I was kind of trying to fill him out because he kind of came off like a chicken, trying to see, but which he still could have been a chicken, but he went into like but he went into that two sides, like just put it on that those. Man, I was like, why, man? He said, it gives it its flavor. So I was like, well, hold up, what about all these spices? You got salt. Before I go, I was kind of going against my principle. I was kind of cutting him. But there was a trick point. He was like, oh, because it don't justify it don't justify your vote. You got things to suffice that, but you got to be careful. Because like I said, you got spice, salt, pepper, seasoning. So I don't want to hear that flavor shit. It's only flavorable to a piece.
That's true.
Just go ahead.
Hey, a motherfucker did hit me off with that right there. Because, I don't know where I was at, but I kept sending this shit back.
Okay.
I know, bro. That's not cooked, bro. Damn, I said, well.
And you gotta say that well.
Yeah, you gotta emphasize. Don't think at all. So I went to a restaurant and they do plain broiled meat. And I told them to send it the second time. And they laughed and scored. They made fun of me, laughed and scored. And I stood up there like a light pole. I ain't cracked a smile. I'm like, yeah, bro, I said running through there again, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cracked a smile, man. That motherfucker ran a bit back through there, fixed the food when it was coming out. Everybody all on laughing. Here we go. That motherfucker said what he said. He go a number burnt or some shit. Yeah. I was like, that's all right, bro. I was laughing with him. I said, that's all right, bro. That bitch ain't even words. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Yeah. Come on, man. You should want that shit like that.
Yeah, man.
But that's an example of the bloody man.
Bloody man.
If you're looking for the tangible evidence to tie this man into the prophecies, the sayings of Yahweh Shah, he's giving them to you. Again, his movies, his entertainment, bloodshed. The way he's eating his diet.
Yep.
Oh, himself.
Yep.
His blood so forth.
Yep. That's it.
That's his blood so forth.
Yep.
Whenever you show any emotion, the nigga mad, the nigga happy, sad,
That's
his blood so
Damn,
forth.
his skin is translucent.
Right.
And that's it. Damn.
So, hey, that's it. Who else you waiting on? Then you have a motherfucker out there that actually says Jackie.
Yeah, them dudes.
Can't wait till you have that stuff. Oh, that Ronald McDonald. Just run. That nigga run.
That boy thought he was on something. And I proved. He got when we were talking, the guy looked at me and I proved to him that they come from Jackie. I was like, what?
Hey, that guy, you can't really get him.
Like, damn, bro.
Hey, that's why even the apostle said, man, do this guy, don't even look at
Oh,
him.
yeah, man.
Yeah, because we played in the game, man. And he just set up as a detour.
That's been false prophets. Somebody gonna have false prophets. Gonna have the real prophets, but it's on you.
Well, that's what's that, Malachi?
All kinds.
The righteous shall be discerned.
Yep.
Hey, that goes into the parable of Yahweh Shah. All right, the certain merchant was seeking out pearls and built them back. And when he found, see, that's the key word, that one pearl of great value. That means he possessed discernment, which is a quality, a trait that's most preferred besides Yahweh Shah, discernment. Yeah, because most of them, you got a school. You like, you know what I mean? We're gonna drill it into your head. You're gonna come down school here the other day. You're gonna drill it. There's a tripod, you know, all over the place. You're gonna make it get it. No, man. You gotta have discernment to see if this is valuable to you.
Said it. That's something we can't teach you.
Right. You gotta have an acquired taste.
You gotta have that acquired taste. I can't teach you how to have discernment.
Right. Yeah.
Teach you how to have faith.
You sitting there agreeing. Let's get that real.
Book of Psalms chapter 5 and verse 6. Matter of fact, I started on verse 5. It said, the foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Woo! Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
Yeah, the Lord hates workers of iniquity, man. And that begins with Esau, so-called white man. And it ends with all of you who follow behind him. Because he's the worker of iniquity. You know, the so-called white man conjured up McDonald's, man. All right, or pork as being a delicacy. Oh, adultery. That's the most sought out entity in this fucking society, man.
Me and Mr. Jones.
Fucking me and Mrs. Jones shit. All right, a nigga don't feel right unless he's scheming on your woman. Right. Rap music, R&B, motherfucker. If you don't make a song talking about popping another damn woman, you ain't gonna be successful. And then the women, they are geared and manufactured to lure you to commit adultery.
Yeah.
Bitch spent 24 hours in the mirror to go out to get you to lust after when she got a man. And the so-called white man promote it. Because that's how they feel good about themselves. This is a sick place, man.
Yeah.
They driven by it because they so fucked up. They don't feel good unless 20 dudes whistle at them. Go ahead, Al. Hey, Esau, again, the so-called white man, you responsible for that. Come on, Al.
Thou shalt destroy them. It's like, thou shalt destroy them that speak decent. The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man.
See, the Lord said he will abhor, all right? The Lord will have no dealings with the bloody and deceitful men, all right? Hey, the bloody aspect is obvious. World War I, World War II, different services broke out, all right? This man and his pursuit to power, and you don't want to know what these devils that did, man.
All right.
But the deceptive aspect, what's that? That goes into the misinformation. The reason why you filling out an application and put black in the motherfucking, in the box, what's your race? Because of the deception of Esau. That nigga didn't come out and tell you that you was the Israelite. And if you even hint towards it, what he do? He freeze your account. He demonized you. So that's the bloody and deceitful man. And God is justified, man, in destroying this place and allowing us access to luxury. What scripture said, this is the honor of the saints. It takes you a chain. It corral you. And it surely, you know, have place you under our foot. Right. Until Obadiah the 18th verse. Activated.
What the scripture say when we have them in prison, we're going to come back and
visit them.
Visit them, yeah.
Many days.
Exactly.
And guess what? You fucking devils who don't acknowledge the high holy days, you're going to acknowledge the Sabbath. They're going to be waiting on that, man. Diligently, man. Go ahead,
Sirach 27 and like 8 and 16. Strive not with an angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place. For blood is as nothing in his sight.
Right, and that even goes back to Cain. Remember, him and, that was a solitary place.
Yeah. Exactly.
Put him in the prison, man.
Oh, Lord.
Right. Well, now in this lifetime, you cleave to Esau, you join forces with him. That means you in the car with him, pretty much. You ride with him.
Right.
Okay? Then hey, you know what? You good as dead. All of you out there who trust in the so-called white man, you're going to share the same fate as this devil. All right, come on.
It says, and where there is no help, he will overthrow you.
And that help is your house. But what's the point, though? His blood is that's in his sight. You just do that. Through the spirit, you know? Through the objects. All right? The way he eat his food, It's entertainment. It all revolves around blood. Even the way he looked. Scripture say violence covers him. So that's that red that you see forth. Because that color red is spiritual. It serves as a warning. You know? And I saw this, the light turned red. It serves as a warning, and it means really to perceive with caution. That's why if the natives would have seen what we know now, they would say, oh, that's the red man. It's certain over here. We had a lot of infiltration entities, right? We had a lot of infiltration, we had a lot of them side with you, just like today. Because remember, the so-called white man, and one of his qualities, if you will, is deception. Yeah. And then he was deceiving them with those smooth words. I tell you how his words were smoother than butter, thick as oil. So he was coming with, we present ourselves as fuckers, man. As harmless, you know, they was coming with all that bullshit, and they were drawing swords. That means they were sending back. I couldn't even tell what was it, you know. That was ice and but they were sending back reports to the queen and king that we could take these. All right, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 6. It says, therefore as I live, saith the Lord power,
Right.
I will prepare thee unto blood.
Right, so the Lord says he's going to prepare thee unto blood. Blood. We in that time where the preparation, everything is ready now. What the Lord has prepared is already ready. What's that? Is that Ezekiel 2? Where it speaks about it waiting for me to watch? Seven. Right? How the end watcheth for thee. So that means it's already prepared. It's waiting on you to get there. So the Lord has prepared judgment for Esau. Go ahead.
It says, and blood shall pursue thee.
Right, and blood is pursuing these devils. All right? Which, that blood pursuing him really translates to justice being on his heels. And Esau is running from his destiny. That's why he won't come out and say he's came, because that burden is just too much to bear. What's that? Genesis 4th chapter, right? Go ahead.
It says, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
See, blood is on his heels, and justice. But the point there is he hasn't hated blood. So this is fit, all right? And how about you now decide ordaining destruction? Because that's what the so-called white man is all about. He loves it. So, hey, this is an act of justice. Since you didn't shy away from it, since you didn't hate blood, since you didn't hate destruction and thievery and fraud and every other negative connotation that falls under the banner of wickedness, the Lord is going to visit you with those very things. And that's why the brother read it earlier. Psalm 89, with justice and judgment is the habitation of the Lord.
And verse 31, he says, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For turning away of the simple shall
Right. And that's actually going into these Israelites who have rejected the word. But hey, you can apply that to anybody under the watch of Esau, including Esau. But when you read this right here, what we're going into, what the brother read right there, that goes into those rejected wilderness. All right? And they took what scripture out, they poured away the soul. So the turning away of the simple shall slay them. And the Lord gonna give you over to your own devices, man. All right? Since you trust one is there, since you trust it, oh, that's also Isaiah 30. Since you trust in the shadow, there's gonna be to that shame. So what you trust in, the Lord gonna give you over to that. All right, since your career was what you laid your, your head on, yeah, okay, let that save you. Right? Or your money or whatever. Your belief system. How that was it on that? Come on.
He say, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely. He shall be quiet from fear of
man Esau. In the time of evil, Proverbs 2nd chapter, deliver me from the evil man. And because, for an example, the family gonna be magnified. That's why you got BG on the scene, man. He's fulfilling his block. It's heavy, man. Like I said, that's Cain and them folks. Yeah, there ain't nobody that just saw it. Yeah, he's playing a heavy role in the process. Right. All right, come on.
It's just going back to the justice of the Lord. Revelation 16 and 6. For they have shed the blood of saints and prophets.
Right, that's Esau. Hey, the so-called white man gets off on the blood in Israel. Real talk. You know, we have been somewhat crazy to this fucking devil, man. And because when I say he gets off on our blood, on our demise, our misfortunes and shortcomings, you don't prove that. These well thought out legislations and laws and shit, you keep Jake behind the 8 ball. They get off on that shit, man. Seeing Jake fucked up. All right, and that's just a small sample size. With the blood shed, man, we'll be here all night going into it. All right, the hanging, the castration. Right, we'll be there, man. The blood of the saints, that's like that. That's important. That's a moment in time captured. That happened. The Lord allowed us to capture that moment in time and hold it as evidence against the fucking devil. Discovered our sin. That's it. What did it say? Don't you hear it?
It says, but they have shed the blood of saints and prophets.
Woo!
And now
What did I say? That go all the way to the Roman Empire, ancient Roman Empire, the Greco-Roman Empire, the ancient Greece. Whenever the so-called white man had the opportunity, what's that? He got some trap, never turned down enemy. When he have, yeah. Matter of fact, he will not be satisfied with blood. Yep, go ahead.
it says, but thou hast shed the blood of saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy.
See, that's the blood of them blood to drink. So they are worthy. They're going to earn judgment for blood to drink. And that's the ultimate act of justice. You know? So that's really digesting, you know, what you put out. That really goes into that drink the cup last time. So yeah, with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory. Number on the side, teachers, the head apostles, the elders, the great millstone, Shalom to the fellow neighbors out there. As always, believe to just that Shalom.
Shalom, ETA, above, soon.
Very soon.
Very
soon. McDonald Harris.
Wells Fargo.
Oh, no.